Who is this video going to reach? Those people who are connected with abundance, with the angels of abundance, and who are aligned with the law of attraction, with miracles. Because I made this reading specifically for the chosen ones, for those people who need a message right now. They need the truth. So if this video reached you, feel blessed from now on because miracles are coming into your life. Let's see what the angels of abundance tell us. Wow. How impressive. How impressive. Truly. Financial abundance and unexpected abundance. An increase in abundance will reach you in many different ways. The angels are saying some of them unexpected. It will literally seem like the sky is opening up for you so that you can receive abundance and be conscious that this abundance is coming for you to support you in a vital purpose, in your health, and in any type of work that you want to do with that unexpected abundance. Impressive. Let's see what the angels want to tell you, how they are going to guide you with this unexpected abundance that may come to you and can be received, by the way, from gratitude, feeling like that miracle for any area of your life. Let us see what the angels have to say for this present moment. The archangels are with you in this reading, which is meant for the chosen ones. Well, Archangel Michael is telling us that the blocks in your life regarding this are going away because you have options to follow another path, another strategy, or change a certain direction you had chosen, believing that that choice was convenient. And that unexpected abundance can come in a path, or in a direction, or in a place, or by connecting you with a person you have no idea about. Because here, Archangel Michael tells you that he has removed obstacles from your path, and you are being conscious that yes or no, you have the option to follow another way, to do it even better. That it is a moment to also open yourself to collaboration, to open yourself to working with other people. Because unexpected abundance, I stress that to you again, can come from contact with other people, whether you are working alone at this moment. Perhaps opening yourself from a more collective place could bring you more benefits as well, or being more actively involved in the work you are doing with other people. Details that you are letting slip by are details you must pay attention to. Perhaps precisely this that I am telling you is valuable information for you. You hadn't thought about that possibility of approaching such a group or working with such people or opening yourself to what is on social networks, because it feels like this person who has to listen to this reading has to open themselves to what is active communication with the collective, because perhaps that had gone unnoticed for you. You are also connected with love because the Queen of Cups came out there. The Queen of Cups is a card that is telling us that it also connects you with an ideal person. You who are listening to me and have been chosen, it connects you with family love, it connects you with true love, and above all, also with a lot of magical and reliable psychic information that comes from your inner voice. Someone is very close to you. They may be offering you guidance, accompanying you right now from a place of love, and standing by your side with a great deal of support. That person is a woman, preferably she could be of a water sign such as Scorpio, Pisces, or Cancer. But if you are noticing this person with these characteristics that I tell you, kind, loving, warm, very sweet when speaking, that person is a pillar for you, and you should lean on them and listen to the advice they offer. A dream is coming true here, as this situation also arises so that the strength to believe in yourself returns, empowering you to go after that dream you have been waiting for. Above all, listen to your inner voice and your heart, which is what leads you to the path of abundance. And you have to carry out those activities that you will also enjoy, because obviously one thing leads to another. You are in pure potentiality to launch yourself into something. The Fool card tells me new projects, new people who arrive in your life, new opportunities. And also, when the Fool appears, it is the pure potentiality of being. Therefore, there is everything to do. There is everything to do. It represents a very active moment for you. It represents a moment of luck in some cases. And above all, it also appears so that you know that at this moment, you must trust in the situations that will leave you open-mouthed, because you need to take that step so that those situations find you. This reading is imposing, and I hope it reaches all those people who want to be in abundance and connect with love. Let's see what else the cards tell us. Well, there I have the Emperor. I have the Queen of Swords card. There is truth, there is justice in this situation. For you, it is divine justice, and there is an adjustment. There are also pieces that move in your favor. There is no doubt. Look, there is an Emperor. There is a Queen of Swords. As I told you, there is a Ten of Cups. There is relationship harmony. The Queen of Cups is also a card that can be here in the Ten of Cups. But you know that the Emperor makes sense of what could be the structure, the solvency, and the stability that are already being felt in this wave of miracles and luck that is touching you who are listening to me. The Emperor comes to speak to us about plans, organization, strategy, leadership. When the Emperor appears in a reading, it is indicating that you are focused on supporting your family or focused on some venture. That is why I tell you that everything is aligned perfectly, or that type of structure that you also want to have at this moment with that unexpected abundance. It tells me that at this moment, you are also put in the focus of attention, and also this has coherence with the achievement you want to obtain. The achievement of what type of a material order, or in some way something is going to happen that will result in great well-being, even if it is for you personally as well as for the family. This is also for that person who is waiting to raise their status, social status, economic status, family status. Everything comes hand in hand with that unexpected abundance. It is a moment in which you, who are listening to me, are about to act like a boss, like a director, like an excellent strategist, like a leader. You have to do things the way you are feeling them, and you are using many tools and resources that you have at your disposal, especially mental strategy to strategically plan what you want to achieve. You're going to stay on the same line and in this direction that you are choosing to travel to develop yourself to the maximum possible. And there you will see that your efforts are bearing fruit for you. It represents your ability to negotiate. So it is a moment where you can also be preparing yourself to negotiate something, a situation that comes hand in hand with an agreement. And as there is a Queen of Swords, I do not doubt that you are either signing something or making an excellent purchase or an excellent sale. Whatever it is, you are going to hold, and you are going to defend your own point of view in the face of a situation that has to happen, because you are in that place at this moment and with the right people for that situation to happen. Your needs will be being met from all aspects, especially also if we want to sustain what is from a personal place, the imprint or the energy of a true leader, someone who recognizes their own value and the value of others. You are in a 10 of Cups, and the 10 of Cups is that card that also makes you a leader of this group. As I tell you, you might be entering at the beginning to see how working with these people goes, or perhaps you have been doing it for some time, right? And you are earning in a very short time, if that is the case, a relevant place in that context. Therefore, it is telling me that you are in an energy of success, of effectiveness, and above all of reach. Obviously, it also makes reference to someone who can be supporting you. How good that you have people who are supporting you, or someone who is looking closely at you regarding the task that you are doing. And that unexpected thing, which can also be felt as a surprise that increases your gain, could come from feedback from a boss, could come from the feedback of someone who is looking at your task directly, who is seeing how you work. There is someone who is also analyzing precisely how you are proceeding regarding your task, and that is going to bring a return from that person, feedback from that person that is really very positive. You will be thinking about what to do from here on out regarding all this, and looking very far into the future, because you also have your head clear of doubts. Therefore, there is a situation that makes you take a certain amount of time to do things well, to maintain this direction, to maintain this strategy, this plan, and above all, to be as just and objective as possible and integrate all this wisdom that you have been applying at this moment to your life. And also to move into action, to continue developing yourself in the same way, to continue acting with the same clarity. And above all, it is also a moment that life puts in front of you so that you can make agreements. So if we are talking about you having to communicate something, that you have to fix some situation, that it can come hand in hand with a business, or it can come from an emotional situation, you have the capacity to do it in the clearest way possible and fix any type of misunderstanding. Your purpose is going to be for a greater good. Therefore, that 10 of Cups, which can be your family, your work group, the people you lead or with whom you want to work or are going to work. From the decisions that you are already making, such as occupying that place of the Emperor, plus the sum of the Queen of Swords card, is speaking to us of justice, the sense that is applied to this situation. It is an absolute and divine justice, but also the one that you are going to execute regarding the structure. It is telling me that your mind is completely clean as to obviously act in that way, right? From flexibility, from the capacity for independence, from the capacity for introspection, and above all, from a practical sense, and also combining what is emotional with logic. It tells me that you are greatly supported by what is feminine energy. So lean on those people who have that feminine energy, because they are the people who are in some way pushing you forward, who are supporting you throughout this process. And while this 10 of Cups is a wonderful card if we are talking about what could be matters that are coming for you, that are resolved through what is, of course, economic situations that will change in your life and align you with what could be this, which is relational harmony. To that, we also add the harmony you might regain in your life after having gone through a period of sadness, because the conditions simply weren't there for your life to feel this way. So balanced with such emotion, with such happiness, and with strong, healthy bonds and relationships. It tells me that here what is happening is lasting love. And there the Queen of Cups is here in this place too, taken into account from another situation. not of that person who would be supporting you, would be, well, in some way advising you, but rather a person who may have a specifically emotional interest in you, wants to share that happiness. That is to say, wants to be part of this happiness. So here you and that person feel good, you feel united. It also tells me that something's going to happen that is particularly important for you because it is the 10. Number 10 indicates that something is completed in your life and that it reaches its maximum expression. Therefore, that happiness feels like an absolute, and for you, it will be taken as a miracle, a great blessing. I do not rule out that for you, it is also emotional abundance. It tells me that here it is about a reward for you and an important personal achievement. It will also obviously be an important personal achievement to be part of this group, to be part of this common feeling, because it also refers to a good work group or a good harmonic group that is aligned with you. The important thing is that here there are no contracts to sign, nor are there rules to follow, but rather there is a conscious choice by each one of the members of this place to do everything that has to be done in this situation in the same conscious way. It is a human group that takes care of one another, of course, but we are also talking about what could be a solid, structured family system, because there is an emperor who is obviously you who are listening to me, no matter if you are a woman, who is also having the foundation for this to work from what is the covered economic part, but also from other issues that makes it possible for this to work again in the optimal way that you believe. It speaks to me of respect. It speaks to me of listening. It speaks to me of understanding, and above all, also foreseeing any circumstance that may deconstruct this harmony. That is why it speaks to me of how nourishing and unconditional each of the expressions of the people who are in this situation are, which are very sincere, are very transparent. There is constant stimulation among all of you to cushion problems, to cushion what could even be communication problems, or it could also be that situation that has to be fixed with a conversation that will be frank, empathetic, and oriented towards what is becoming aware of everything that was happening, which is now being solved. It is a team or organization of any type that I do not rule out, that you are directing. It announces what is a union, a communion, or a commitment, a serious commitment. Talking about your interest in having a serious commitment with a person on an emotional level. And obviously, if the person is here in the 10 of Cups, it is because they also have it here in this place. In this way, you from now on are going to feel totally comfortable, complete, and secure in this relationship because you have the opportunity to experience love, perhaps as you had never been able to experience it before. But you also feel you and that person you are choosing, that you are giving your best. You are finding the strength so that this obviously can face what could be a challenge. Acceptance is found. The person is accepted. You are accepted, and you are adored just as you are, just as that other person is too. There's a moment where one is also connecting with what is a more expanded social environment. They are situations that present themselves through people who begin to draw near. And that for you can also be like a situation of abundance because you are reconnecting with loved ones that you have not seen for a long time. You are returning to live in that economic prosperity, and something dreamed of is emerging here. So for you, it will be an excellent context and miracle. And I hope that all those people who need to hear this reading, it can be useful for them to know that this miracle and this dream is coming true from what is this unexpected abundance. That is why prayer, the request, what you did, what you announced to heaven, right? To God, to the Master, to Archangel Michael. In this case, it could have also been, or some entity where you are placing your faith. God and Archangel Michael, as well as any other figure, right? That for you represents what is that unconditional faith. Intervening from what is divine justice to give you the help that you are needing so that you regain the confidence and the worthiness regarding what you are going to do and what you are about to receive. It tells me that you accept everything that comes for you with gratitude. You know that you think you need a miracle, but that miracle is already happening. Start living in that mindset because it will be granted to you very quickly in this situation. So it tells you to be grateful that this is already happening. Sending all the blessings in the world to you today and always.